Okay, so we're going to get underway very quickly, and for our post-match press conference, we have the Springbok captain and the Springbok head coach. So we'll go to our first question, and Adnan Mohammed, you can start.
Hi, congratulations. Thanks, Ryan. Congratulations to Jacques and Sia on your first victory after so many months. Jacques, just your thoughts on the game?
No, I thought, yes, compliments for the Georgians in the first 20, 30 minutes. I mean, we all expected that we all know about their physicality. And I think it was a bit of a shock, and that's the nice thing about this game. Not a shock, but I thought they caught us a little bit because we didn't have a marker for 20 months, So, but now we've got a marker, and now we know where we are. Before this, we wondered, how would we be at the breakdown? How would we be at the scrum? How would we be at our mauling? How would we be on our defence? And I think now we've got a marker, and we can start building and working from this. But definitely, our discipline was poor, I think, in the first half. And that's probably credit to Georgia for putting us under pressure, because that's when you concede penalties, is when you're under pressure.
Thank you, Jacques. Over to Mark Gleeson.
Can I ask about Etzebeth went off at half-time? Is that anything serious?
I think, I'm under correction, but I think he's got a rib. So there's a couple of guys that will maybe have a knock or a bruise or something like that. But yeah, I think he came off with a rib. But I'm not 100% sure.
Thank you, Jacques. And Lieten Koopman of Rapport.
Hello, Jacques. I see you. Jacques, just in terms of the game itself, is this the type of start that you wanted for the guys? Something that didn't come that easy, that they had to work for?
Yes, I think so. Again, this is exactly why we were desperate to play any test matches. I don't want to call them preparation test matches, because it's test matches. You represent your country. But again, we couldn't ask for better opposition in terms of that is available of Georgia. Big physicality in the condition. Nice and physical. That's exactly what we wanted. There's a nice physical battle. And we had solutions at all time. For the players, I thought they really found solutions. And things got, I thought it got better in the second half.
Thank you, Jacques. And now the next question goes to Ken Boland. Good evening, Ken.
Thanks, Ryan. Evening, Jacques here. Well done. Jacques, apart from the kind of obvious problems in the first quarter with discipline and rust and that sort of thing, were there any areas of the game that concerned you thereafter? And I'm not sure if we're going to get to chat to you again before the team announcement for the second test. So can we presume that for the second test against Georgia, you're going to look to field pretty much the team you're looking at for the first test against the Lions?
No, as we said in the beginning, and we will select the best available team to serve our purpose for both games. So the team we selected this weekend was the best available team. There was a lot of guys still coming back from injury. There was guys that haven't been part of our squad for a while. There was some people who contacts. So we will select the best available team next test match. And I think things that we have to work on, I say in the previous I think the key for us is to get a marker, because it's tough. So you train and you look at training, analyze training against each other, but you don't know. It's never full out at the breakdown. It's never full out in defense. It's never full out in the carries. So, never scrums. But you try and get scrums are full out, but you're scrumming against each other, and you know what your tactics are and stuff like that. So it's difficult to get where we at. This is exactly what we needed. So I think your question in terms of was there things that worried me? No, there's not things that worry me. It's just, listen, we now know where we are, and we have to work on the things that we feel we weren't great at, and
It's load shedding. I'm still writing.
the sun has gone down on me.
What? The donut.
Load shedding in Pretoria.
Can I talk to Ken?
Carry on, Jacques. I can see and hear you.
Okay, so okay, so yeah, yes, Ken, we've got a marker now, and we adaptable. We're adaptable in press conference. We have to adapt to what we see in the video, and obviously it's something that we'll have to have a look at. But now we've got a marker, and we can now start working from there.
We are trying to sort out the lighting issue here. Hopefully it's not load shedding. Right, but let's continue with our press conference, and we'll go over to Lloyd Bernard. Good evening, Lloyd.
Thanks, Rayon. Evening, everyone. How's it, Jacques? Yeah, well done. Jacques, just I was wondering about the director of rugby running water. It was quite a bit of a talking point on the broadcast. Just the thinking behind that decision, is it something that we can expect to see more of in the games moving forward?
Yeah, look, I think we try and be, how can I say, in our environment, we try and, I wouldn't say be out of the box. We want to, obviously, having Rassi was nice for me in terms of having a chat with him, he giving me feedback from the players, running water on the side. So hats off to him for wanting to do that. So, and we've always worked, with Rassi, have always worked a little bit out of the box. Obviously, I think the side of the field or in the technical box, but he's a figure. So hopefully he will sell for the next.
Thank you, Jacques. And next question is over to Craig Ray. Good evening, Craig.
Good evening. Thanks, Rayon. Hello, Sia. Hello, Jacques. Well done. Sia, maybe for you, with the Lions coming up, there's so much cat and mouse. You had a test match to win today, obviously, but how much were you holding back as well? You don't want to show your full hand so early to the Lions. Are you holding back some of the training ground stuff that you've been working on?
No, thank you so much, Craig. No, we weren't holding back. We did everything that we wanted for the game. Obviously, we didn't start off the way that we wanted to start, as Jacques said earlier. I think they caught us off guard. Oh, well, we knew what they were going to bring, and we couldn't get our systems, we couldn't get our mauling and our scramming at the beginning. That was the most important thing for us, and I think the discipline let us down in the first half, and we were able to pick it up in the second half. And yeah, we gave what we wanted to do this week, but we're not holding anything there. We're still not hiding from what we were in 2019, which was our physicality and work rate and being a warrior, all the things that talent is not required for. That's what we wanted to see today, and hopefully give opportunities to people to be able to show their circus act, the stuff that they're good at.
And the flip side of that, your scrum, for instance, went so well. Do you think that's a nice little warning shot to the Lions as well? Like, you know what's coming, but yeah, it is for you to see.
Yeah, well, we've never hidden or hide away from any of that. We always gonna now set piece is important to us, and we know it will be important to them too, and the Georgians too, because we had to focus on it. When thinking too much about the Lions, the Georgians showed us at the beginning of the game what they're capable of, and then we had to make sure and regroup and get back to that. So yeah, it's always going to be a tough battle, even against the Lions, but Georgia was the most important thing, and I think we responded well in the second half.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sia. And next question, Nathan, good evening.
Hi, thanks for your round. Yeah, firstly, well, congratulations on your victory today. I just want to ask, going forward, what would it take what have you taken out of this game going forward against Georgia in the second test?
That was for me, eh?
For Sia.
Sia. Sorry.
I think we just the way we want to start. When we say start well, we talk about intensity and making sure that we don't wait so long to get going in the game, and obviously have better discipline and impose our game plan and our individual work on the Georgians as soon as we can. So that's what we'll go back and look at the game and see what the faults were, and then we look forward to that. But I thought the way we responded was good, and I thought we still left a couple of opportunities out there.
Thank you. The next question goes to Jan de Koning. Good evening, Jan.
Thank you, Ryan. Jacques, I know there was a change in intensity from the first 20, second 20, and then the second half. What are the aspects that you think that you still need to work on, both going to the second test and to the Lions?
No, I think, like I said, I think now we have a starting point, and I think it's clear for everyone to see that we'll probably have to improve in everything, and so it's just. But in saying that, I think we expected in the beginning, we expected not playing for 20 months that it's probably going to be like that. It's going to be a stop-start affair, and we have to get cohesion, and that's why we want to select our best available side to get that cohesion. But again, taking nothing away from Georgia, I mean, they really put us under pressure in that first 20, in that first half, I would say, till the back end of the first half. So what do we need to work on? I think we'll have to look at the video, look back where we were, how did we find solutions, and probably get a little bit better in everything.
Thank you, Jacques. And we're going to move swiftly over to Fatima Said. And we're going to have two more questions after this, and then we move to our two players that we going to put up for interviews. Thank you. Fatima.
Hi, thanks, Rayan. Good evening, Jacques and Sia. Congratulations, firstly. I just wanted to ask you guys, Jacques, this question for you first. In terms of the teamwork and the collaboration of the team, was it exactly what you expected for the test match from the team?
Fatima, yeah, I must say that I thought the players, the teamwork side of things, we anticipated probably a stop-start start to the game, due to the lack of being together for some time, and then obviously as a team we spoke about finding solutions on the run. I think that's the same challenge that tonight's Lions will pose to us. I don't think Warren will show his hand. So it's probably that this match will go into this match being in a position where we have to find solutions. And I thought, yes, that's up to the leadership and to the game drivers. I found solutions to the back end of the start, and then in the second half, I thought we imposed our game plan a little bit more. So teamwork, and in terms of collaboration between the players on the field, they were very much solution driven, and I thought they did that very well. And obviously what we spoke about at halftime, well, what I could see was a notable change in terms of what we wanted to see in the second half.
Thank you, Jacques. And our next question is Owen. Good evening, Owen.
Good evening. A question for Jacques, if I may, please. Jacques, you finally got to make your debut as the head coach after a long wait. Can you explain how that felt, and also what have been the biggest challenges in making your debut?
No, listen, it was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I was, and when I say that, you obviously won. I was looking for since when where I announced back end of January in 2020, and again, hats off made this happen. Thanks to Georgia for coming out and playing against us, all the organisers and everybody involved, the stakeholders, both from Georgia, from SA Rugby, the British and Irish Lions. It's actually phenomenal to think that it's probably 2 weeks away from our first test match. I was last spotting how these things very proud and grateful to be in this position.
Okay, thank you, Jacques. Our last question then to Jacques and Sia goes to Ganiso.
Well, Masbulele, thank you very much. Ryan, I'll tabuza nje usiya directly, man. Siya, umdlalo lo.
Is it for business?
Ndibuza wena, I'm asking you.
Okay.
Yeah, umdlalo lokuqala man kwinyanga ezishumi man. Khawutsho njengoba nanigqibele udlala nimaqandawuni ukuze nifike kwela zinga nalikulo ningakanani umsebenzi funeke nikwenzile ukuze nifike kwela zinga nalikulo for ukuze nidlale kwifinal.
Ebulela ugqwashe man, ebulela ukolisi. No buti, iseninzi umsebenzi kakhulu. Bezininzi opportunity ebaleni but khasiqale ngale ndlela besifuna uqala ngayo. I-Georgians ize ngamandla kwi-set piece kisikam nakwi-line out. Bekunzima kakhulu kula first half but siphendule kakuhle kumjikelo wesibini. But yeah, iseninzi into kufuneka siyenzela kusekhona namadoda abuyayo azongena esquadini. But zonyanzeleka ukuthi sinyuse umgangatho kuqala umdlalo sizokwazi ukwenza izinto esifuna uzenza yabo because ngoku besireacta kwinto bezenza ngeGeorgia but discipline yethu bingekho good kakhulu.
Thank you, Sia, and unfortunately, thank you. Unfortunately, we have to conclude there for the first portion of our press conference.